So recently, things have been getting a little spicy. Believe it or not, people are disagreeing on the internet. And as you can probably tell, that is not okay. Sure, this isn't a new thing, but just out of curiosity, what could it be this time?
Buying or pirating the new Hogwarts Legacy game, you are a bad person.
Okay. Hogwarts Legacy is a game that really shouldn't have any controversy around it. It's a Harry Potter game. Pretty much everyone likes Harry Potter. The devs are being open about what's in the game, and there's no greedy microtransactions that we know of. So why does it seem like people have to make a controversy out of everything? Why are people trying to boycott this game? It has to do with a new social credit system which I've deemed moral bargaining. Normally, you'd see something that looks fun or enjoyable, and you'd buy it. But in 2023, no, you cannot do that. You must put your moral statements at the forefront. You're not allowed to enjoy things, and the only things that you can enjoy are things deemed okay by our moral superiors. Now, if you're thinking about enjoying something, you must take into consideration, how will this make me appear more virtuous to other people? If I buy the Dead Space remake, does that make me a woke, snowflake, liberal cuck that loves diversity in all gender bathrooms? And if I buy Hogwarts Legacy, does that make me a vicious alt-right fascist that wants to enslave trans people? Realistically, no. But due to the chronically online gremlins that reign over TikTok, Twitter, and Reddit, those things are all true. To these people, you cannot enjoy anything unless the moral arbiters deem it okay for you to consume. If you like Dead Space, you're a soy boy. And if you like Hogwarts Legacy, you're an evil transphobe. With more and more things being political or deemed political these days, it's hard to figure out what you're allowed to do if you decide to follow these rules. Well, I have something to tell you. Don't. If you couldn't tell, I don't agree with this line of thinking. I don't agree with it because realistically, it's wrong. The idea that you morally support everything that someone does or thinks just because you bought something that is made by them or involves them is absurd. And you may be a narcissist. Like, do the people who are telling you to boycott Hogwarts Legacy think J.K. Rowling's in the studio cooking it up? Even if she was, what does it matter? Let me relate this to something that I feel like gets my point across very clear. Activision Blizzard. In case you've lived in the back rooms for the past year or two, there was a gigantic controversy with Activision Blizzard, where there were tons of sexual harassment claims that turned out to be true and obviously contributed to a very toxic workplace, leading one woman to unalive herself, and after which employees passed around nude pictures of her. It's a pretty fucked up situation, and we found out that Bobby Kotick, the head of Activision Blizzard, knew all about it and did nothing. Hopefully, you see where I'm going with this. Since Activision Blizzard makes Call of Duty and Overwatch, does that make you a bad person for playing those games? I would think the answer would be no, and that would make sense. You would think that 90% of the COD player base, 85% of the COD player base would not be okay with sexual harassment. I buy COD every year, and I'm against sexual harassment. There, I said it. It took a lot of courage for me to come out against it. I hope you all can respect my opinion. The reason I'm able to buy COD and be against sexual harassment is because I'm not dealing in absolutes. It could be because I'm not a Sith Lord, or it could be because I'm just a rational person that doesn't think that me buying a video game equates to being okay with sexual harassment. The only thing I'm including in my transaction is money, not my morality. Now, what's the thinking behind this? Why do people try to become moral betters and make you feel bad for something you enjoy? And there are a few reasons people try to connect morality and what you buy. One reason being control. They believe their ideology so much that it makes them want to control other people's actions. They want to make your choices for you because they think they know better than you. Another reason is anger. A lot of the time, people who push this stuff are angry and bitter people, and they want you to feel exactly as they feel. So they try to make a controversy out of everything so they make you feel bad. If you buy the game, you're a bad person. And if you don't, then you miss out on a game you might enjoy. But the main reason is they want to come off as morally superior so that they can tell you what to do and that you'll listen to them because you don't want to seem like a bad person. They also do it to try to receive praise. They think if they're seen as this moral arbiter, then people will praise them for being such a good person. When the truth is, they're just a bunch of dungeon-dwelling goblins that want nothing but for you to be as miserable as they are. My only mild exception is that if you boycott this game and it's completely personal, then that's totally fine. If you personally don't want to buy a game because you feel it's morally wrong in some way, then do it. The reason that is okay is because there's one main difference between the two scenarios. The one main difference is that one is personal and one is you trying to push your own ideology on other people and making them feel bad and just for wanting to play a video game. One is okay because you're not trying to make people feel bad for trying to enjoy something because you don't agree with it. If you do this, you are a goblin, perhaps even a gremlin. Dare I say it, a nymph even. Basically, Hogwarts Legacy looks like a fun game. I plan to buy it and do a review of it later this month. If you want to buy Hogwarts Legacy, buy it. Buy it, damn it, I'm telling you to buy it. No, but if you want to buy Hogwarts Legacy, don't listen to these chronically online creeps who want to ruin everything for you and make you just as miserable as they are. If you want to buy something, the only person who should be making that decision is you.